Guys of Reddit, what do you think is the best thing about being a girl? Not having to investigate a strange noise downstairs. That's scary. I don't want to go down there. All the underwear. I'd have all of it. So many different clothing options. Especially formal wear. Seriously, once you get to a certain point it's a tux or go home, and that tux looks identical to everyone else's. Mainly because we've all rented from the same place. Whilst we're at it borrowing clothes. Guys just don't do it. If I went to a guy friend and said, hey, I like your t-shirt, can I wear it sometime, they'd think I was insane or I was going to do something to it. Basically, I want more clothes. Being able to steal my own hoodies. Seriously. Girlfriends. Girlfriends and girl relatives. I go to any of them and I'll most likely find a hoodie belonging to me. That's why we leave you all the bobby pins. As a gift. No random boners. Yeah. But when you do get randomly wet, you'll always panic that your period has just started and you've ruined another pair of panties. Not having external genitalia that hurts at the slightest tap. Relevant username? I feel like girls receive a lot more compliments than guys in general. Whether it's from men or women. I have a feeling that if a majority of guys were suddenly transformed into girls, they would be free karma. The only thing I'm really jealous of when it comes to women is the variety of clothes they get to wear. As a guy, I get to basically wear shorts and a t-shirt on a hot day. Or jeans and a sweatshirt on a cold day. Whereas, when it's hot, girls get to wear those long flow wide dresses and skirts that look super comfortable. Different lengths, styles of pants. 9,000 different styles of tops. Short shorts. Sundresses. Big cool hats. Etc. When it's cold, you can wear Ugg boots and which look super comfy as well. Overall, I just think it'd be fun to wake up in the morning and think about what I'm gonna wear that day. You get to survive the Titanic. I'm Ron Burgundy. Boobs. Going to the bathroom to tell secrets. Also, for girls, making out with the same sex is apparently a turn on for the opposite sex. I've never made a girl horny for making out with another dude. I guarantee you'd have my attention if I knew you were both straight. If a woman is unattractive, makeup can seriously help. Men don't have a similar kind of resource. Yay, we do. It's called money. Guys wonder if they're going to get lucky on a date. Girls know. As a gay guy, I'm jealous girls get to have sex with all the hot straight guys. Funny. Because as a girl I find many guys I consider very attractive turn out to be gay. Well, according to this thread I should be having free drinks, gifts, and penises thrown at me constantly while I experience multiple orgasms while crying. Clearly something is wrong with me that this is not the case. Open bracket. I console myself by playing with boobies. Watching guys stumble all over themselves in an attempt to speak to them. Source. I'm a guy. No balls. You don't ask the guys out, usually, boobs. And the clothing. Guys wear a shirt and jeans. Or a button up. There really isn't much choice. Multiple orgasms. Female here. Can confirm. Been accidentally late to class more times than I'd like to count. Being able to play with children without being accused of being a pedophile. Being able to get free food and drinks on dates. Being able to show emotion. Being able to get dates and romantic attention without putting forth as much effort. Being able to be a stay-at-home parent without being judged for it. Just become a musician. All things now approved. The orgasms are harder, better, faster, stronger, and don't happen for a lot of women during sex. It all depends on looks. In the words of Daniel Tosh, being an ugly woman is like being a man. You're gonna have to work. Being able to be in any Disney fandom without getting strange looks. You can be a part of the Frozen fandom if you damn well please. You are a grown-ass man. Take charge of your life. To be completely honest, I feel as though girls have much greater freedom in terms of self-expression. Expression of emotion, for example, is completely okay with women but is looked down upon for men. Clothes are another example, as the options for women are far more open than men. Sexuality sort of counts too, as women are socially allowed to experiment between the sexes as opposed to men. Men on the other hand, are expected to fit somewhat rigid social rules in terms of dress, behavior, and etc. Really, the only time when men are allowed for expression is competition. And while some men thrive in this environment, a lot of men get really depressed when they fail to rise to the occasion. Being allowed to have weaknesses. This really bugs me. As a male, we have to suppress our feelings because it's not manly. If I want to cry at Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, I damn well will. Better clothing options. More options. Fair, but at least men have clothing sizing that makes sense. Why can't women have length and circumference on pants? Why is it assumed that all women have the same length legs? Just different fatnesses? You can make a silent deadly fat around guys without them thinking it's you. Free drinks in bars. I assume. Ain't nothing free. Sweetie. I'd rather shell out for my own drink than wind up talking to some guy I realize I don't want to talk to. Just so I don't feel rude. I don't like trading my time and attention for a drink. Yuck. I think I'll have SX tonight. Has SX. Is labeled a. Requires attractiveness. In the unlikely event that we're on the Titanic, for some reason, you get to lead with the kids first. Not having strangers be afraid of you all the time. If I interact in any way with a child I don't know, people think I'm a pedophile. If I talk to a girl in a bar, they think I'm someone who could possibly assault them. Also, not having to be the one to ask someone else out, but on the same page. You are afraid all the time. Like walking down the street or having guys randomly start feeling you up at a club. Being a girl can be really scary sometimes. Even if the guys around you have no bad intentions. You can never be too careful. Not being expected to man up. Both women and men experience judgment from society. The difference is women are allowed to express discomfort with such judgments and have widespread support and encouragement. Men aren't allowed to express discomfort with anything. And if they do, they're told to suck it the up and stop being a PSSY. In my honest opinion, I think the best thing about being a girl is that dating seems to be easier as long as she is average looking. It's not socially expected of you to make any of the first moves, so better self-esteem. This is also counteracted by our culture obsessing over your physical appearance, and as it seems destroying that self-esteem. TLDR. Bitches and dicks don't have self-esteem because of the patriarchy. You forgot about poor self-esteem that comes from not getting any attention. The fact that you can get emotional and nobody rational judges you for it. Sometimes I just want to cry. Now they just assume you're over emotional and irrational. Do it. Regardless of what they say. People appreciate emotional vulnerability in appropriate situations. No one is stoic 100% of the time, and no one has to be. If you are simply mildly attractive, you can pretty much get with 90% of guys. Is this true? My guy friends are always rating girls. And they always rate girls way lower than I would. Some of these girls are really cute, damn it. It's easier to jump social classes. But then again, it's bad to say it, but it'd be nice to get served more easily in bars. I'm too polite as a guy, but I think if I were a girl that would probably help rather than hinder me in that situation. Really? I never knew being a woman gets you served faster at bars. I'm pretty short, so I am usually a bit apprehensive about trying to get drinks at the bar because people next to me are head and shoulders above me. Do I wave at the bartender or what? The last place I went to, I did get served pretty quick. But I think they were just really efficient. The question actually answered is, guys of Reddit, what do you think is the best thing about being an attractive girl? Sex is easier to get. People are generally much friendlier to women. They have higher social value. They have less social pressure to be financially successful. Easier to make friends and find dates. All been said. But my view. Tits. Masturbation without having to clean up or stop after coming once. Tits. Being able to be a stay-at-home parent. Tits. Female masturbation is definitely not mess free. Masturbation without having to clean up. Ha 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 ha.